Hello, welcome to your May collective reading where I'm going to break down what's going on in May, what you can expect, and the positive and negative aspect for each zodiac sign. I will break those down and I will have them time marked for you as well. So welcome. This month is going to be very big. I want to use the word epic. I keep hearing it over and over in my head. I don't watch other readers, but I guarantee you, you guys are hearing this is a window of opportunity, a door opening up, a crack in your foundation, whatever it is. This is that little opening right in the center between the first full moon and the second full moon. May 1st, it kicks us off where you're already feeling this energy. I wonder how many of you woke up crying this morning. This is the 29th of August. Of April. 28th, 29th of April. Friday. And today is the day where we're already feeling it. You may have woke up weepy, crying, a little bit emotional. Just let that go through because timing is everything. And sometimes that is residue that is left over. You might be clearing out your timeline. If you need help with that, you can go to my website in the description box below. I'll help you with that. But you've got to make sure you're not only clearing your house on the 1st, so from today to Sunday, this is that window right there. In those days, you want to make sure that you've got your house in order. My roommate and I are talking. It's like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, because we're cleaning. They've already been working on the outside. I may have said that in a couple of zodiac signs that I already posted. Timing is everything, and if there is clutter in the way, you will miss that window. You won't see it, you won't feel it, you'll be consumed with rubbish that is going on around you. This can be people, this can be the location where you're in, the connection to the ground where you have to really ground yourself in order to focus. The entire month of May is about focus for the right timing that is going to come in May. And it will most likely be in the second half. So there's a few things I wrote down for you guys. I want to make sure you know this before we go into each zodiac sign, because May is about identity shaping, really kind of revamping who you look like, what even you on a resume. This is very, very big, and it's transparency. And that's what I like about the blue moon the most. These two full moons, and then we have on the 16th the new moon. This is a window clearing here. The new moon, you're going to start it off, and then anything you're working on, you'll see little pieces, maybe people. You'll see these people, these things, all of these obstacles are going to step aside. But timing is everything, because if you don't step over it at the right moment, then it'll be in the cluttery area of your life again. I hope that makes sense for you. Let me know if that makes sense. Okay. Right at the 1st, we're shifting from the shadow work that so many of you have done with me, without me. You have done a good portion, if not all, of your shadow work. And now you're moving into this energy that is just going to feel so open and alive. And a lot of you are going to feel it right in your heart chakra. I'm a Reiki master. I have a huge amount of credentials behind me. None of it's tarot. But this is that beautiful moment where it's like a new breath. I can breathe again. I get it. And it may be more around the second half of May for a lot of you. And some of you, it may roll into Gemini season, more around mid-Gemini season instead of the end of this month. There's a beautiful transforming energy that's going on. That's about expansion, expanding you. That's why you're going to be reshaping you, reshaping your home, your style, whatever it was. Most of you, it's going to be, honestly, it's going to be reshaping the way you think about your life. That is going to be the major identity shaping that you're going to be doing. And it is going to be absolutely incredible for those of you who have not done that yet. You will feel it. You're just going to wake up and have like this epiphany. Gemini, you are straight in the center of that, as well as Aquarius. Scorpio is definitely going to feel it. You're going to feel every inch of the month of May. So we move into May 9th. That's the Pluto shifts into retrograde in Aquarius. All right, a combative little energy, a little challenge for some of you, but it's more just being a little resistant. That's what it's going to feel like. A little resistance is what I'm hearing. And then we have at the end of the month, that will dissipate, and that's all going to go away. It's all going to leave, so don't feel like that is actually going to do anything. So as we go forward, I'm going to go ahead and give you the zodiac signs, what your message is. I'm going to go in order: Aries all the way down through Pisces, the traditional that we've known for so long. Before I do that, though, we're looking at judgment. Now, the month of May isn't necessarily about judging other people or even you being judged by other people. It has everything to do with you. How can you shape or restructure your life or reshape your identity if you're saying there's no way I would ever do any of that? Then you're going to stay in that loop. And my goal, this is my sole purpose, this is to help people find and transmute that into the transformation that creates you and puts you on the other side of the bridge, puts you in the new dimension, puts you into a space where you understand the interconnection of the astrological, the stars, the science and human, and the relationships and how they work in the whole process. That's what my degree is in. So let me tell you something. It is going to be an incredible moment where you must stay grounded. You must stay focused. I am considering putting into one of my memberships a daily grounding kind of energy where we just meet, or I can do it on video. If that's an idea you like, let me know. I can do that. There was another card that came out. Now we have the Ten of Cups. This is for the collective still. The Ten of Cups represents this beautiful, happy home life environment. And let's face it, a lot of you are not in that type of situation. You may be alone. Doesn't mean you're unhappy. It just means that you're not surrounded by family because of the judgment that took place in the past. Remember, I am recording this at the full moon. The full moon releases anything. So if there are negative aspects related to family, especially if they judged you, if you're the black sheep of the family, if you're the chosen one that some of you call it, you're the one that was pegged to throw all the shit at, and you know it. This is that moment right now where you can make that big breakthrough, and I hope that you do. Now, with that said, let's go ahead and take a look at all the zodiac signs. I'm going to give the deck a quick shuffle because I just threw those in there, but I hope you guys are really doing well. You're staying healthy, you're staying safe, and you are ready for epic changes that are coming in each month of this year. By September, it will be a very different environment that we all live in. You may be relocating. Everything is changing. Those windows are going to shut. The doors are going to shut. So you have this time frame between May and up to the end of August to start making sure that you've got your things in place. And it doesn't mean forever. It just means this go around. Okay, go back to 2020. We did the same thing. So it's a change that happens, and timing is everything. All right, let's take a look at our beautiful Aries. And by the way, before we go on, Aries, I just feel I have an Aries rising. I'm Aquarius sun, Aries rising, and Pisces moon. Now really think about what those three mean together: sun, moon, and rising. right? This is just, and my Venus is in Sagittarius. So I have a lot of fire in me and I can be very fiery, but I also have Sun in Aquarius. So there's a lot of that hold back energy. You have to hide it. It doesn't mean it's bad. It means that we can't show which side we choose. It's like standing still, but it's not. It's calculated in a positive calculation, not in a negative way. I feel like some of you are getting ready to meet somebody like that. You may have one of the Aquarius in your sign, Aries, but there is definitely a change coming in for you. And it's going to be very, very positive for the majority of you. Not all of you, because not all of you have done all your shadow work. Wrap up your shadow work. This is a perfect time to do it. Close up everything. What came out for you is the Three of Cups. Aries, this is going to be a time to celebrate, because over the last 2 to 3 years, Aries has been very focused on making changes, clearing out, I can't handle this anymore, and getting all of that over here. You're going to do this last run right through the month of May, and you are going to definitely meet people, celebrate with other people. If you've been alone and isolated, which a lot of you have, and that's not a normal Aries thing. You enjoy the interaction of people, not necessarily everybody, but specific people. This is going to be that perfect moment for you to just say, I did well. That can be your affirmation the entire month. I did well. I am doing well. Everything is well. And that's what I would say. That's past, present, and future, actually present into the future, but it's going to be very, very good. Whatever the affirmation is, Aries, find one that works for you. Say it every single day. These are like 1 or 2 lines. I have a ton of them if you want those. It's going to be a very good, prosperous moment. Even though there's no pentacles in there, there's definitely cups, which is abundance. But what I heard is prosperous. Now the challenge part, let's see what we got for the challenge. Okay, now this may have everything to do what I was talking about before, because this is the Princess of Pentacles. There's the pentacle. There's the prosperity that I'm talking about. There's somebody going to be around you. Could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. It could be an Aquarius, like I spoke about in the beginning of your reading. Whatever it is, it's going to be very important. Timing is everything. Making sure transparency on their end is there. They came in the positive aspect, all right, this isn't upside down, this isn't negative, this is actually very, very beautiful energy coming in for you. Something you've been wanting, a new beginning, and this person is going to help you get that new beginning. So let me know how that resonates for you. Leave your comment. I want to hear it. All right, let's move on to our beautiful Taurus. Taurus, I mean, let's be real. A lot of our Taurians are having a real hard time. Isn't everyone? But there's such a positive aspect to Taurus that I think you're forgetting. I think some of our Taurus have forgotten who you are. And that relates to the very beginning, the introduction of what I'm talking about. That is where this big, beautiful opening, full moon to full moon energy is going to benefit you tremendously. Now it's coming in your zodiac sign, so you probably can feel it. You may be even finding yourself kind of going into a low vibration over the last, I'm going to say, 3 to 15 days. Okay, and if you know, like having conversations you don't need, going, why is this here in your head? Like, you know, you tripped and hurt your toe and you're like, why is this footstool here? That was just a guess. That's not a vision. And then it's like this low energy, and then it's fighting it and pushing it away. All right. So as a Reiki master, as a spiritual guidance transformer, this is this beautiful timing where you want to learn how to use the energy and not push it away, but let it flow into the energy. I promise you, do this, all right? And I'm going to give this to you for free, Taurus. If you're feeling nasty, take a deep breath in, take your hands and swirl it around like this. All you're doing is you're moving the energy and you're pushing it up and you're pushing it away. Whether you do it in a swirl or like this, it doesn't matter, but get rid of it, because that's going to help you throughout this transitioning period as we go into June. Now, some of you are way beyond that. I get it. And you're going to be feeling very high vibes. So let's take a look at your positive card. I will say the Fool card was just on the bottom of the deck, and I don't usually look, but I was, for some reason, did. The Fool card is starting off knowing this is a risk, but you've done the research and you're going, what the hell? Okay. And that sounds like Taurus, right? Like, what the hell? You may actually find yourself dealing with this beautiful energy of the Ace of Pentacles. Now, it was sideways when it came out. All right. So you might be on the bridge that I talk about often on my channel. Let me know if you're on the bridge. The bridge will take you back and then go so far. And then you go back a little and you go so far. 3 steps forward, 2 steps back. And I've seen a lot of you posting that lately. I don't remember what zodiac signs they were, but I know a lot of you are feeling that. The Ace of Pentacles is the positive window of opportunity that I'm talking about. And I just love that for you. I really do, because that's all about you. The material possessions of earth, feeling the earth in all you own. This is in your furniture. If you have ever noticed, many Taurians like solid furniture. They like more wood furniture. It doesn't mean you don't like modern, but it has to have sturdy frame, a sturdy foundation under it. You don't like the flimsy, like you sit on the edge and it's this big. I did that once at my friend's house and fell right off because it had like this much fluffing on it, and I thought it was a normal armrest, and poof. And that's what I feel is been going on with this first group that I was talking about. But when it comes to this whole situation from full moon to full moon, I see this group of you actually taking it right between the 15th, 16th, and 17th, and you're going to take that energy and soar. That's a new moon. That is going to be a window for a lot of you right there in the middle, like I said in the beginning comments here. All right, you got 2 cards to watch out for when it comes to your negativity aspects, challenges. 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles we know is you, because this is somebody who works too hard, works too long, pays too much attention on things that, like, maybe you have a hard time delegating and you believe you need to do it on your own. And some of you, it's because you are alone. You are on your own. But equally with the 8 of Pentacles is a positive aspect that comes with it. That means that what you're working on holds the potential to actually get you to here. So even though this is a challenge, meaning you're going to work, you're going to have to work at focusing, work at staying grounded. This is you saying, I'm going to make it happen. I want the Ace of Pentacles. All right, that's your one challenge, and it has everything to do with starting your new life. Remember, in the beginning introduction, I talked about transparency and identification, people really showing who they are. This is going to be a challenge. You may be dealing with people who are not going to show you who they are. They come from the old mentality while you've grown, and that's not going to be easy for you to deal with. But you're going to have this, you're going to work at it, okay, if you put these 2 cards together, but you're going to have this insight, following your gut, listening to your intuition. You're going to have like a download. Maybe, I think a lot of you are going to hear it. I keep going this way because I think you're going to hear it, right? This is going to be your inner wisdom. This is coming from your higher self to guide you through this. You already know how to deal with every type of personality. Don't let this person hold you back, because if you're dealing with somebody who likes to fight, no matter what you say or do, they're going to fight you on it. And you can just laugh. Look for the chair that doesn't have a, that has a 4x4 maybe in it. That'll be your chair. All right, let me know how that resonates with you, Taurus. And off to Gemini. Gemini. Wow. Gemini, this is going to be really, it just pairs so well with you this entire month. We've got the 2 full moons. We've got Gemini moving into Jupiter and Venus, which is going to be very, very interesting for so many of you. And then we're moving into Gemini season in the same month. So this is a powerhouse month for a lot of our Geminis if you choose to use it to your advantage. Knowing how to read a tarot card does not mean that you know how to use that card in your life. That's just an example. So I'm being guided to say knowing and doing and applying are going to be all different, and that is 3, and that is going to be your number. You're going to see 3s everywhere, and remember, that's going to be mind, body, soul, your as above, so below, and in you. Okay, so it's like very, very positive aspect. I'm going to pull a card for you for the positive, then I'll pull your challenge. I hope you guys are doing well. I know there's a lot of really angry people, but I have a lot of really angry Geminis that have been coming around lately. How about you? You've been under a lot of burden? Okay, the 10 of Wands. Now, this is your positive card, and you're going, what? That's like heavy. No, that's what you're headed into the month with this. This will turn in the month of May, if you choose to. It's going to turn into the Ace of Wands. Passion, excitement, adventure. New this, new that, new you. Completely aligning with everything I said in the introduction. So if you didn't listen, please do. This 10 of Wands is leaving, all right? And I know a lot of you, that irritation that I'm talking about, that's where it's coming from. Overload. Somebody may be throwing their half of, I'm hearing their half of the assignment onto you. That can be, they aren't mowing the lawn, and you have to do it. It doesn't mean a paper assignment, but it very well. It doesn't have to be work. It can be in any aspect of life. I am seeing past, present, and future. Some of you need to get your timeline cleansed and clear it out, all right? Some of you still have past, present, and future energy that you're moving through. Again, 3. Look at that. 3. You will see, and it'll be subtle. Don't look for the 3s. Allow them to flow in when you need it. And every time you ask a question, I wonder if I should do this, you'll start seeing synchronistic symbols, numbers, cars, all blue cars, and you'll start seeing all of these patterns, shapes. That is going to help you raise your frequency, where you're going to be in that quantum energy field, in that beautiful energy that can actually shapeshift and shift your life in a different direction if you choose to. So just know that's coming off. The challenge, maybe, let's see, maybe this is even the person who has been challenging you. We have the 4 of Swords. The challenge is, I don't want to do this. I'm tired. My mind hurts. My brain hurts. I can't sleep. I'm toss and turn. I'm exhausted. And I know a lot of you are. This is a challenge. But if you can get through it, focus, and really allow this energy, get your affirmation, get your timeline cleared. You can do it with me on my website. This is a time for you to completely shift. And the real question is, are you going to take that leap of faith? Are you going to take that step? Or are you going to be back in another cycle? A 1-year cycle, a 10-year cycle? It's going to vary, whatever cycle that you're going through. We have different stages. So Gemini, I do hope that something in that actually helped. That's the guidance that comes through me for the month of May for you. Now let's move on to Cancer. Hello, Cancer. How are you guys? Oh my gosh. I always feel like talking quiet when I have my beautiful Cancers. It's like, because it's just calm. It's just beautiful. And then the other side, like my sister who's a Cancer, is like you almost like a Gemini. So this could be the first half of Cancer where you overlap into the Gemini energy. And the reason I'm saying this is that's what I feel coming in right around this time as you're looking at this video before the first full moon and then up to around the 5th of the month. And if you heard the introduction, I'm talking about the 1st through the 9th, you go check that out. That fits here. But let's pull a positive card, because Cancer, I feel something very, very challenging is ending for some of you. A challenging path, a challenging life, a challenging, it has to do with your identification. It has to do with you maybe being told you had one name and it wasn't true, or being told that your parents were and they really weren't. I feel it has to do with a childhood for this group of you. That's very specific, so let me know in the comments if that's you, okay? But let's take a look at your, oh, there you go. I love this. Like, bam, there you go. You're going to take a risk. All right, and that's what I mean. This is your card, and it just flew out of the deck. The cards always follow whatever I say. And they're tapped into me. I don't tap into. These don't talk. I do. So this is a beautiful energy where if you really look at this card in larger screen, you will see that this Fool is not a fool at all. This Fool has been upside down like a beach ball, floating through the air, kicked from one side of the net to the other, and dropping in the sand and getting back up and going again. This is you. I've been there. I've done it. I've done the research. What do I need to do? And you're going to take that risk. You're going to take that leap of faith, but only, and remember, he's got this. You see all of the astrology around him. You see that's the cosmos. He's got the universe behind his back. So this particular individual understands with the full moon that's right behind his head, this is your window of opportunity. I have never said that before. In the 10 years that I've been on YouTube doing these, I never did tarot before this. I didn't know how. I learned it. This is you making that decision over the next 30 days, and you're literally going to complete a cycle that you have been repeating several times. Make sure you're clearing your timeline, Cancer. You can do that with me. You can go to my website in the description box below, but it's definitely that time to clear out, remove anything left over. As with any new moon, you should get rid of it. Leftover papers that you don't need. Of course, we know food, but a lot of people, you got to make sure your fridge is cleaned out and everything. Get down into the grout, into the nitty gritty of any dirt underneath anything. Pull your fridge out, like really make this clean. And while you're doing it, I'm being guided to say, while you're doing it, say an affirmation. See yourself in the new position that you want to be in. If you've been striving for this and not had it, and this is your window to actually work with the universe, that's the beauty of the Fool. I know what's behind everything. I know everything that's behind me, but I also know what is unseen may be much better for me. So that's very, very positive. All right, when it comes to your challenge, let's pick a card here for your challenge. This one. 6 of Cups. That doesn't shock me. I'm not laughing at you, babies. I'm not. My beautiful soul babies. This is a beautiful card of the unity that you have with somebody. Now, this can represent a soul connection. This can represent a romantic partner. It can represent something that you were emotionally attached to, and it's still on your timeline. Whether you cut the cord, because sometimes one of them I had to do like 6 times, and it took years for it to go away. Because remember, we bring the unconscious in, and unconscious dominates the conscious. I'm aware of what's going on. So this is your challenge. You're going to have memories of something that you needed to take care of. It's a challenge, and it's right as you're ready to take a leap of faith. Now, one time I was in school and I was scared to run track. There's this little game they were playing on field day, right? It was misty in the air in Southern California, and I was in the 6th grade. I didn't want to go because I saw people slipping. I saw a patch of the grass that was wet and I didn't want to go. I was scared. I was terrified, right? Of being judged. I came from a family full of judging. I ran to go to the bathroom, hoping I would miss my turn, but they didn't. They put me at the end of the line, so I still had to go through the same thing. I had to complete it in order to move into the next round, into the next aspect of life. And here I run, and right where that wet spot was, I slipped, fell, and broke both the bones in my arms, and I was in a cast all summer long. Now, why did I share that with you? Because that's a real life example of the unconscious affecting our conscious mind and actually manifesting it in reality. And that's what me, as a little kid, did. And so are you. Those memories hold the power to hold you back, or you can say, fuck them. I am so done with it. I pull the good memories and I let the old ones get put back. There are other ways to handle that, and let me say this is going to be powerful. Okay. I hope that helps you, Cancer. Leave your comment. I want to hear you. All right, let's move on to Libra. Libra. There's a rebalancing coming in for our Libras. It's different. It's really exciting. Welcome. I hope you guys are doing well, staying safe and healthy. A lot of you have been getting into physical fitness, getting your body back healthy again. Maybe switching your entire diet, more fruits and vegetables. That's so good for you. I see this vitality window of opportunity coming in for Libra that is going to just be like, whew. All confidence is coming in the month of May, being restored by those of you who have already faced your shadow work. This is going to just propel you into the level that you've been trying to get into. And if you are doing your shadow work, this is that window of enlightenment that is going to push you forward, and it's going to be really wonderful. Let's go ahead and pull your positive card, then I'll pull a challenge card for you. Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. Moving forward. You had two cards pop out. This is you getting on your horse, getting in your car, traveling. For some of you, you are going to go get your wish, baby. This is beautiful, beautiful energy. Now, some of you might actually be traveling to go see an Aquarius, or there's that moment in time where it's time to move past something, maybe clearing out the old and allowing the new you and the new them to merge. It's good, but it's important and it's positive. So whatever is coming in that is bringing you an offer and an invitation, I'm hearing the word success. There is going to be success in this move. This could be a move up the ladder in your organization, a physical relocation, visiting somebody. Doesn't have to be an Aquarius. The star card represents getting the wish that you always wanted. So for some of you, that's the part of the reading that you're going to be experiencing it. Now, the challenge is going to be a little different. Some of you, I do feel memories are a part of it. You have a photographic memory. A lot of you do. Like, you remember everything. And yet you also, when you're out of balance, can alter the memory. Can't we all? But this is a very positive energy for our Libras, where you're going to be able, if you choose to, focus through that, okay? Now, the challenge is the King of Wands. This can be an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius individual, male or female. This person holds a lot of the masculine arrogance of masculine energy. All right, this individual will, if it's a person. It can be an organization, a corporation, particularly like a mom and pop shop to mid-size. That's more what they would be doing. And yet they're very successful. People admire this individual or this corporation. They get a lot of attention. All eyes are on this individual or this situation. This is your challenge. Your challenge is to focus past them. You already know how to do this. So you don't really need guidance. You just are being it's being suggested to stay grounded and keep your intuition on, especially when you are speaking to somebody on the phone or in public with somebody. If you feel there's somebody negative in your environment, then you have to keep it on then too. It's kind of challenging, but May is going to help you move right through that. So I hope that helps you, Libras, and I hope you have a wonderful May. Let's move on to Virgo. Virgo. You know, I did Virgo's reading the other day. I was blown away by the energy that was coming through our own group of people right here in this community. We have a very large community, and you have to every so many months they make changes where they lock up people who are not watching everything in their list, like when I upload a video. So reset. And that's the whole thing of what I'm saying, reset. You've already gone through, a lot of you have organized, you've taken care of the things that needed to be taken care of. I'm seeing notes, I'm seeing like some of these are my main notes. I see somebody like writing down a note, call mom. Okay, something like that where you're putting big notes because maybe you can't remember to look at the little notes. Okay, those little post-its don't work very well. It's a reset for you. And it's going to be powerful, especially when I just feel when we move into the Gemini season, more toward the 3rd into the 4th week of the month, that's where you're going to feel this. And boy, does it feel good. My solar plexus are going, yay! And my heart is going, yes! It's something that is going to be emotionally attached to you. It's going to make you feel good. It's going to make you feel alive again. It is going to trigger a button that ignites, I want to do this, like a sense of adventure. So let's see what comes out for you, because I feel wands are very, very much in your energy. And I like that because a lot of you went through so much. Well, we have this balancing. And this is the whole month of May. You need to stay focused, grounded, centered, and balanced in order to go through this. But yes, because some of you are on that bridge that you've heard me talk about, right? So my job is to help people find whatever is on their timeline, in their past life, whatever energy blockage, whatever psychically I see as their physical blockage, and recommend them to go blah, 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 blah. And you guys have done this work. But you go so far and then you stop, and some of you just stop, and some of you go backwards and then go forward and then go forward again and again, and then you stop. It's kind of like you've been doing this, and I feel it's not quite in the center. It's a little bit before and after, right in the middle of what you're going through. So you may be blocking yourself and not realize you're blocking yourself. And we can do that through our words. And what I'm seeing is somebody going like this. Okay, let me know that's you. Do you do this? It's like, oh my gosh, you might even pop yourself on the head. Don't do that. Don't ever do that. You are really messing with your energetic field and your head, your scientific human head. But this is about you really taking this rope, and I see somebody might be giving you a lifeline and a life pull, let's say. They're going to help you cross that bridge. Whether it's me or someone else, you're going to get there, and a lot of you are going to get there by the end of the month as that full moon comes in. The first full moon and then the 16th are a lot of this, okay? A lot of staying grounded and focusing. Remember, your breath work is so important. AscendingSoulsJourney.com on Substack, I post all kinds of things, and it tells you, I tell you how to do it. I do these and tell you what it means, what this means, and how to use it in your life. And that's what we all need. We need to understand the tools that we have, whether it's in your shed outside or it's in your astro shed in the back of your bedroom. This is just this beautiful energy for our Virgos that is going to be transformational, transcending, upgrade, ascension, ascending soul's journey. Your journey is becoming more authentic by the end of the month, and I really like that. All right, let's take a look at your challenge. I hear some of you have been facing fear, and I see somebody standing in front. What I'm actually seeing is a male staring at a female. It looks like a parent staring at an adult child. It could be a standoff that you and a family member having, whatever this is. And if it's you, please put that in the comment. We want confirmation, because not all of these visions are for everybody. It's for specific people. The overall guided message is for everybody. That's very different. But this is, they challenge you. They literally can challenge you. They may be challenging you to learn to say no, to stand up for yourself, or they're challenging you to trust. There's something about this individual that I feel was out of balance, and you're going to put it all in balance. Now you have the Nine of Cups. So you're going to be, remember that Nine of Cups is when we walk away from something or someone that leaves us the joy and the heartbreak at the same time. We still feel for them, but not deeply connected anymore. So we're going to go get something that is more in line for us. That's a challenge. You got to walk away from whatever this is. Now that example I gave you can be many different things. The bottom line is, it's like the soul mirror tarot that I do. I trigger people every day. I trigger people every day just by saying hello. And they're like, oh, and they trigger. So that's what those are meant to do, because when we're looking at this person, we see us. We look in their eyes and say, wow, you look like my dad. And yet they're not. And it's because you look like your dad. That's just an example, but you need to look at that and use it as your leverage to cross the bridge. That's your challenge. Quite interesting. It's going to be exciting, and it's going to be a very, very busy month for a lot of you. Oh, I hope this helps. I look forward to your comments, and let's move on to Leo. I hope that this disconnection in my recording for you is not going to be a sign, but I think it is actually. I think a lot of Leos are going through this really beautiful, almost like a metamorphosis. Okay, you might actually be going through completion of a cycle, of a looping situation that always found you feeling on the lower end rather than in favor of. And that is not a position Leo is used to, and nor were you born to be in that position. So there's something really positive coming through this window of opportunity. If this is a person who is going through some type of situation over and over again, you've done your shadow work. This is the big move. From May 1st all the way through May 30th, we have 2 full moons, and that new moon is your sweet spot in the center. 15th, 16th, 17th, that's when a lot of you are going to say, I get it. You may feel like you just had air put into your lungs, like that deep breath when you want to go outside and smell the air. It's going to feel it. You will literally feel this. And it's going to be very important for a lot of you to follow your inner guidance. And you usually do. But this one is powerful, because this is from May 1st to the end of the month is like, it's not volatile. There are people who are going to come into your life, but we'll look at the challenge in a minute, and they may be in an irritative state. The positive aspect card for you is, oh, I hope you guys are doing well. I really do. I love my Leos. It's a small niche of really wonderful people out there. Ah, look at this. The Queen of Swords. Remember how I say the cards follow me? Whatever I'm saying, I don't follow the cards. This is about the Queen of Swords, a person who has been through all of this stuff that I'm talking about. You have lived life. You've been on one side of it and the other. And a lot of our Leos did get flipped over along the last decade. It just happens. It happens to people. It doesn't matter your zodiac sign. But what the difference is, This is a person who picked themselves up off the ground. So in the tarot, when we see the Ten of Swords, where it's like, oh, this person hurt and them, and they just keep getting hit and kicked, and it's usually not seen or sensed. It comes from out of the blue. You picked yourself up from that. You said, you know what, I'm facing my shadows, I'm facing my fears, whatever it is, and you're making this beautiful transformation. This is that moment of the metamorphosis that I'm talking about, is standing up and saying, come here, I will listen to you with my sword up. Swords up in the tarot, that means open communication back and forth. This is you saying, I will listen to you, but if you mess with me, bam, the sword goes down and you're out of there. You're going to be very good with a heightened sense of intuition than a lot of you have had in so long, if ever. It's higher. It is bigger. This is a very big month for you. Everybody, but let me say, make sure you are checking your sun, moon, and rising sign with me, and that will really help you put all different aspects together for a better outcome. Now, I don't feel it's a negative outcome coming in for you, but I do feel there's somebody around you that had a lot to do with this. Some of you, it had to do with your romantic partner going through a divorce, of changing careers. There was a change that happened, and I'm seeing 2 to 3, which I see a lot. 2-3 could be 2 to 3 months ago, but it actually feels more like 2 to 3 years. It could even be 20 to 30 years ago. There was a change that took place, and you've been going through this loopy cycle, which really sucks. It may have been the Prince of Swords, an Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini individual, but it's really about somebody who has a lack of mental, they don't know how to process things in their mind in an adult way. They're immature, mentally immature, and they can speak very harsh when they want, but yet they're kind of growing out of it. They sometimes can speak in a way that's very alluring, right? All 3 of those zodiac signs are good at that. They're all about communication. So whoever this person is, regardless of their zodiac sign, you had open communication at one point in time. I don't feel they're coming back. I feel this is going to be a restriction. Some of you, it will be a severing of ties, not necessarily human to human, standing person to person, but this may be you clearing your timeline. You can do that with me if you want, in the description box, but this is about you clearing out past stuff that puts you on the ground in the first place. People, places, or things. The challenge is to stay true in who you are. As we move forward, the year 2026 going on forward, from here forward into this new era that we're moving into, is about transparency. It's about saying, this is who I am. You catch people in a lie, nobody's going to want to play with the liar. So it's like, this is what I see going on with Leo. You are saying, you're taking this energy and going, I'm making it happen in my own life. Transparency from me to you and you to me. Otherwise, we can't dance together. All right, Leo, I hope that helped you and you have a wonderful month of May. Your reading is on your May reading is on the way. Scorpio. Oh my goodness, Scorpio. Let me write this down or I'll forget. Scorpio. This is your month. This is your time frame right now. May 1st is the Scorpio moon. This is your full moon. This is your energy. And if you saw the Scorpio video, which I hope you did, I'll try to remember to put the link in there, but it's already up for the month of May, the one I just posted for you. It's all about you. And it's very positive aspects coming in for you in this time frame. Remember, from May 1st to May 30th, this is your moment to not choose. A lot of you have already made the choice, but you may have been like, when is it going to be time? I can't feel it. It doesn't feel, I want to just sleep. And we went through that really deep hibernation sleep like a bear goes through in the winter. But right now, this is a beautiful energy where you're bouncing again. You feel alive again, Scorpio, and you guys need it. You really do, and I'm so happy for you. Let me pull your positive aspect card first, and I will say it is going to be an incredibly positive month if you've done your shadow work. If you haven't, you probably want to take a look at that. You had a whole bunch of cards fall out, but the one that fell out is the one I'm going to use, but I'll bring these in a minute. The Nine of Swords. This is when we can't sleep at night. Remember, the cards follow me. Nine of Swords. You can't sleep at night. Anxiety, fear, restlessness, bad dreams, whatever it is, this has been keeping you up. Now, you're going to come through this crash in this month. You're going to dip down. A lot of you are already there where you're going to cut it out and you're going to stand up. That's what's happening this month, and it's going to be incredible. Now, this goes with that, all right? I haven't done this for anybody else, but I haven't had all these cards fall out. We have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Two of Pentacles and saying it's important for you to stay in balance because abundance is coming your way. Abundance is joy, happiness, and feeling alive. You are definitely, whether this is a person or not, you're going to have to work at focusing through everything, especially if you are tired with this Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is about fatigue. I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to do it at all. But there's something in you. This is the enlightenment. This is you as a Scorpio. Your whole purpose of being here is to master the transformation energy, right? You are the death card in the tarot. That represents Scorpio. That's the ending and transforming into something new. This is your bridge right now. You see the little thing over his head? You got the little golden light and you have that beautiful arch. That's you crossing the bridge. You've been in the center, and that's where all this beautiful, and some of you step back right now in the month of May, this May 1 all the way to May 30th. This is you, the magician. You're bringing all elements in, and you're bringing back the courage and the strength to do whatever you need to do to pull through this, because you are not going to take it anymore. Yay, what a long positive aspect. Let me know if that makes sense to you. That was a lot. Now the challenge for you guys, I honestly feel like the challenge has already been there for you. It's already kind of been addressed. This may be a blockage. You may have had 2 cord cuttings and you need another one, a timeline clearing, whatever it is. I do feel it's more energetic, it's more stagnant, it has to do with the past. And we do have the Two of Cups, a partnership, a person that you once loved. And you know everything about love because that's part of who you are. We love love as people, but as a sign, as a zodiac sign, that's part of the mastering of transformation, to go from this to this. But you see it's reversed because this is what put you here. Whatever you have been dreaming about, the dreams, the romantic situation, especially those Scorpios of you who are out there saying, I don't want to be alone again. I don't want to be alone anymore. I feel lonely. You are in a position right now to make that change. If you're in the North America or in the side where we're in spring, moving into summer, this is going to feel really, really epic. A big leap of faith towards a new partnership. This can be in business. This could be a new friend in your life, whatever it is. But the challenge is the memory of what hurt you in the first place. So make sure that you let that go. I know that doesn't, your regular reading is so incredible. I hope you've listened to it. It's already posted. Now let's move on to the sign of Sagittarius 11. Sagittarians, I hope you guys are doing well. I have a lot of angry, irritated, challenged, going through a lot of stuff right now in our Sagittarius group in our community, and I feel that's going to change, particularly for a lot of you from the middle of the month to the end of the month, the third and the fourth week, you're going to go through this period of, I'm ready, oh, I want to sleep. You might be still sleepy, or you might still have a little trepidation about making a change, about moving forward, but you're going to do it. You're going to conquer it. You've got fire element in you. Sagittarius, you are filled with adventure and excitement. You're the person that walks in the room and people will laugh at you. That is part of your charm, but it also can hurt you if it isn't used wisely. I don't know why that came out. That may be specific for some of you. Let me know if that is you. I do see a vision where I'm going to pull the positive. Oh, you have two of them. I see this little clip of somebody dancing, and it's actually beautiful. It looks like ballroom dancing. A long red gown that has little kind of ruffly things. It almost looks very Spanish-like. I lived there. It was so wonderful and beautiful. And then there is somebody there, but it's more one person dancing. So let me know if that's you, because that's a big deal. Now, the two cards you have are really painful. They're your positive cards. Now, why are they positive? We have the I can't even say it, the devil. And we have the death card. You're literally transforming all of the pain that you went through, and you guys are getting ready to fight those shadows. And you're like, come here. Oh, whoosh. All right, maybe that's you on the dance floor. You in a spotlight position where whoever this person is that I see on the outside that's watching, they're not on your side. Whatever it is, the positive aspects is you are changing this and turning it away, and you're transmuting your life. This is a very big moment for our Sagittarians, and I do hope that you guys take advantage of it. You can book a session with me on my website. It's in the description box below. This is transcending. A lot of you are going to move into different layers, into different levels of your life. This may be stepping here and going, oh, I don't need that anymore. And throw it in the trash can. Like standing on the fridge, looking over the house, going, oh, I don't need that. How did that get in the corner way over there, and how long has it been, right? And you look at your room from a different angle going, I clean every week. Where'd that come from? That kind of a thing. So make wise choices and good use of your energy. All right, that's what I heard for you. Let's look at the challenge. Challenge. We have the Eight of Wands in the reverse. Now, I do feel wands, you are a wand, and wands are all about action. This is positive communication going back and forth. That flow between the two people is beautiful. It's harmonic, it's in balance, everybody's happy, it's really positive, but it came in the reverse. All right. The communication you were looking for may not come through. Some of you, this person, you may still be thinking, I need to talk to that person. No, you don't. Talking to them will probably put you right back into a loop cycle all over again. And you don't need it. There are things that they may know the truth and not sharing, but it holds no relevance on where you're going in the future if you've left this person, and I know you have. There's no communication. There's no information. Do not give anybody more information than they need. You don't want to do that, because Sag, you can do that really quick, right? I mean, you're discerning for the most part, but when we're in dealing with this kind of energy, it's really easy to overshare. Don't overshare with people who can use it against you, who do not communicate with you. You don't want to do that where they can hurt you. All right, that's a big word for you. So I hope that helps, and I look forward to your comments. Check out your moon as rising and of course your sun sign. On to Capricorn. Did you hear that? I just took a deep breath and a sigh. A lot of you have been working really, really hard, Capricorn. Go, 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 go. Do this, do that, do this. because that's kind of like in you. You know, I always see my Capricorns as strong, the sturdy horse, right? Not like the Egyptian that's like afraid of everything. You're not like that. This is you going, I'm here and give it to me. I can handle it. And I feel some of you have had a lot of pressure on your shoulders way too long. And this is that moment to let it go, to release it. And it may be energy blockages for some of you, for others it is not. The positive card, we have the Five of Wands. Now, how can a negative card be positive? The Five of Wands is talking about a person who has a lot of inner conflict, all right? The mental, the emotional, even your spiritual side is all in conflict, but also people around us might be creating the conflict. That's what I'm talking about. You're going to figure out whoever this is, you're going to remove them. And it's really lovely, Capricorn. You're not going to stand there and go, give it to me. I'll take your load for you. I'll do your work for you. No, those days are gone. We don't pull the load for anybody. We do our fair share. And you're saying, I get it. And you're going to move into the Six of Wands. And that's victory. This is the month of May, the 5 card. Fives are going to be very profound for the month. You'll see the synchronicities, some symbols, the cars. You could have 5 red cars in a row. They're subtle. It's not looking for them. They're just going to show up, but it's 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Okay? Now, Capricorn, the challenge to get to that victory, to get out of this, is I do feel there is a person, but well, let's see what the cards say. I feel there is a person coming in and you're going to know whoever this is. You have the Death card in reverse. You've been intentionally stopping your own life transformation. You've been putting roadblocks in your own way, or maybe it's a Scorpio who has been doing it, or just a person who has been blocking you from taking that leap of faith. Whoever, whatever that is, you are going to see it very clearly in the first 2 weeks of the month, and then you'll have this beautiful energy to say, I'm moving into the victory stage. You're going to do crossover. A lot of you are crossing a bridge. It's going to be beautiful. So let me know your comments, and I hope you have an amazing May. And on to Aquarius. Now, Aquarius, my fellow sisters, my fellow brothers, Aquarians everywhere, this is your moment to really step up into whatever you're meant to do. Some of you are meant to speak on a podium and talk for this and argue for that, or create the humanitarian aspect of this. Some of you are meant to do what I do, or something different. And then there's others of you that are meant to do the accounting to help these people. It doesn't matter what your sole purpose is. It matters that you're doing it. And Aquarians are doing it. You're freaking doing it. The month of May is about your identity, your refining your identity, the refinements that you're going to bring in. Is really lovely. Where in the introduction, when I was talking about that, this 100% applies to you. Most definitely. Refining your life. Defining has already been pretty much done. Like, you know what you want, you just don't have it yet, or you're waiting for something to show up. It's all coming through between May 1st and May 30th. Your positive card is this one. I love this for you. And normally I'm not really a big fan of this card. I know it goes into a long explanation. Someday I may share. We have 3 cups on the bottom and they're up. Remember, cups get filled whenever we clear out something bad. We have a void in us. And now that something can get filled in there, it can be bad or good, positive or negative, a challenge, a conflict, or a graduation. Okay, that is what's here. You have 3 beautiful offers. They're waiting, saying, take us, fill your cup. We give you that. And you're like, nope, I want this. I want this. This is my sole purpose. This is what I'm meant to do. This is the life path that I want to go in. This is the refinement. Focus on what it is you want. And the entire month is going to feel very energetically like this. And I know a lot of you are feeling the energy vibration, maybe having a hard time sitting still, constantly moving at night. It's the energy that's going through you. I'm sure you already know. So the whole positive aspect of this is you have the ability to get what you want, to go where you want, to do what you want through focus and grounding. Big. Timing is going to be everything. And when you are looking for this little handoff from the universe, okay, the divine handing you, a person handing you, whatever it is, that is being given to you. You have to be awake to accept it, to accept the offer, and ignore the ones that are going to bring you not what you want. So it's very, very positive. Now, the negative side of Aquarius for the month, through the 2 blue moons, some of you got to get your energy cleared out. Okay, that's the first time in over an hour of talking to do this that I've felt this. So you got to get your, you probably heard that. I'm banging myself. You have something to say, you got to say it. You have something to say, you got to say it. Now, somebody might be telling you that, or you said that to this person, but you do have the 7 of Cups. Look at that. This is a romantic situation. Your challenge is the memories of what you lost. The memories of love, of people, not being with your family, no longer being with your partner, your friends, the job, the location, and saying, gosh, I really love that. Look at those cups. They're already filling up, but the memories are in the background. So this is the month to clear your timeline. I have timeline clearing now on my website. You can check that out, or it will be tomorrow. It should be there when this video is uploaded. Although I use it in guidance sessions, I finally broken it away so that it's separate, and that way it's a little bit more precise for you guys. I feel some of you may actually have somebody coming back. I'm going to pull another card. I feel they're going to come back and they're going to talk to you. I don't see it in writing, and nor do I see it as like a telepathic thing. I feel it's physical. The 4 of Wands is a yes card, by the way. This has everything to do with your foundation. All right, you might have lost everything. It has nothing to do with the person, but you lost the foundation. Your security blanket that lies under you. That's what foundation is. Your home, your cars, your furniture. And remember, a lot of people that are going through this, that are meant to go in this other direction, do lose things. And if you think you're ascending and never coming back to earth again, baby, you're going to lose everything. We don't come here with anything. We kind of rent it. Okay, I say rent for a reason. We don't borrow it. We rent everything, right? So it's like, it's not going to leave with us. So you may be getting ready to go on an ascending journey that is out of this world, Aquarius. And I look forward to hearing your comments, and have a great month of May. See you on my website. Much love. Pisces. Oh my gosh, Pisces. There's such a lovely energy around Pisces, but it's not necessarily somebody. I feel it's coming from you. Don't get me wrong, there might be a little irritation because everybody's dealing with that. This energy is hard to navigate through because it kind of disturbs everything, right? You're feeling it. You're feeling like maybe too much sugar. When we have too much sugar, we get a little ADD, right? And that's what it's like. It's like, that's what I'm talking about. There's a beautiful aspect right underneath that. We're going to pull a card, your positive card, in a minute. But this is going to be very, the battles, is what I'm hearing. The battles you've been facing are going to be released, and it is not through a person. It is from you, from your own work. You did the work. Ignore the people that said to do this, and follow your gut. So don't listen to other people, and you're going to have this incredible enlightening moment that is going to really bring in some insight that I think you've needed for a while. Some of you, it may very well be you have two cards come out. You have the Three of Pentacles. This is having a skill. This is learning a certification, learning something new that is going to be really exciting, but it also leads to money. It leads to security, some type of income, a back and forth. I give you this and you give me this. All right. This is creating new relationships and new romantic partnerships for some of you. This also is about mind, body, and soul, right? The three, mind, body, soul, and you are combining them all. And when we do, we get this card. And this is really great for you. This is the World. Now, for some of you, it can absolutely have to do with travel, international travel, international organization. I'm international. For a lot of you, this is actually about completing a cycle, one that you encountered many years ago. I am seeing 5. It could have been 5 years ago you started your journey. It may have been a lot longer than that. The time varies, but that's what I see. And through this journey, I feel there's been one challenge after another, and not necessarily that you made a mistake. Pisces, oftentimes you can be an overgiver, but you're not doing that at this time. And if you are, right in the center of May, you're going to see it and you're going to say no more. You will make sure you're giving and getting, give and get. And that's the flow that you want, where you're making the decisions on your own. Is quite exciting. Actually, it's very, I have a Pisces moon. Love. It's my Pisces is in my love. But this is just beautiful centering in you, where there's like it's like when a 25-year-old grows up, and all of a sudden one day they walk in and they were like, hey dude, and the next day they walk in and they're like, I would like to set up some securities with you. You know, like they're totally different person, like they grew up overnight. This is what I see coming in for Pisces. Everything that you've been waiting and working on, if you focus, you will get it. Now let's look at the challenge. You have the Four of Pentacles. Someone is blocking you, my baby. It may be a man, it may be a woman, it doesn't matter. It's not about gender. It is about somebody feeling they know your life better than you do. That's what this card is saying. They know how to run your life. They know how to run your job or your business or whatever it is that's going on. Whoever this individual is going to say, no, don't get involved in that relationship. Don't take that leap of faith, and don't close your cycle. And, you know, this looping that we do, right? This is a new cycle. This is the time when we're supposed to. Some of you go back to 2017, you will see what I'm talking about, where the familiarity of that year ties into this year. You'll see it, I promise. This is going to be an incredible month for you. I hope you have an amazing May. I look forward to seeing you soon. Much love.